Whoa. Behold, unenlightened ones, I am a prophet, and I bring forth the truth. Those unbelievers out there, oh, they want to keep the truth away from you. They will say such things as, "He's telling lies, for he knows the truth lies within his soul." Kingdom Hearts Recoded wasn't even a good game, bro. He's not even plat in League of Legends. All of these, and many more, just because I am not afraid of revealing the truth to the masses. And that truth is... Dissidia NT ain't shit, fam. This game has no crunch, does not make PP hard, isn't kosher, and the only reason anybody owns it is because it has Final Fantasy characters in high definition 1080p and it's free to play on Steam, which is a beta move, by the way. If you're gonna sell me a multiplayer game and then later down the line you're gonna release it as a free to play thing, why not just release it as free to play in the first place? The wool is being pulled right out of your chocolate starfish, right into your eye sockets. The based god tier dev team of Duodecim took the original Dissidia, added an entire other chapter, characters, a vast open area to explore and find many goodies in, and balanced the old mechanics and characters, adding new things that at first I wasn't really okay with, but then I ended up liking it. Cough cough assist. The new Dissidia has some random Wattpad fanfiction looking ass plot that makes no sense. We defeated Chaos in the previous Dissidia that the world shouldn't be, but we just have Pastel Gothis, which looks okay, I guess. And friggin' Sasuke Inuyasha Berserk Monster Hunter lookalike edgelord over here. And to top it off, they have nothing to do with Cosmos or Chaos. What happened to all of those reports and stuff that I can't even remember off the top of my head? At least you get to fight the Eidolons. That's pretty cool. I like the boss battles. It gets 1 point, give it 1 moist point, still at -99. Progression in the new Dissidia has tanked harder than a Hecarim with 5 Warmocks and a Spirit's Visage in Season 3. Leveling has been redacted. No more accessories, which added one of the hottest takes on gameplay styles any game has ever thrown at me. Your build could focus on a certain mechanic of the fighting system. For example, you can boost the damage from a wall rush beyond earthly limits. Yeah, it was sort of broken and it took a while to grind all of the items and craft all the accessories, but you can't tell me that it wasn't intuitive. The whole time I was thinking, wow, how are all of these, the booster accessories, and are we gonna have like the weapons and then the armor and the stuff and all of those, all the sets that weren't really that big of a deal, but they were there in the game. That was cool. Like, how are we gonna do EX mode? How are we gonna do the assists? Because now the assists are actually other people. I had all of these questions, and then friggin' I play NT, and then suddenly I get told to
use these EX skills, you pleb.
Look, these EX skills are okay, and they do offer some sort of customization, but why? I missed the EX bursts, and I missed the assists, and I know that they were kind of not very functional, but they worked off each other. When you hit someone in Dissidia, they would burst out these little EX pellets, and then if you hit someone with an assist, it would bring down their EX gauge. It was a harmony that was being created, and you could counter one thing with the other. If you got hit while you were in EX mode with an assist, you would instantly break out of it. It was certainly a much better time than whatever is going on over here. Why is it 3-on-3? How come there are no staggers when I block? Why is the movement so awkward? I know it's awkward in the old game, but that's because it was on a PSP and you were essentially locked in 8 directions. And I also can't choose what sort of dash I want. Like, everything now is an Omni Air Dash that's slower than grandma trying to type on 2 fingers on a computer. I can't even customize where I want to map my moves. What if I want to have my combo on forward bravery instead of neutral? Why are there only 3 or 4 classes, with every single character being essentially a copy-paste of the other? Everybody had a move that could do a wall rush, you had chasing, everybody had some sort of projectile, bravery 2 HP attacks that were broken and they definitely had to be removed, attacks that blocked, attacks where you dodged and then you would counterattack. In NT, it feels like the only thing you have to do is you just knock someone into a wall and then you either follow up with a bravery to build up your damage, or you do an HP attack to finish him off. And if you're a long range boy, all you gotta do is just wait for someone to do the thing that I just mentioned, and then you just shoot some stuff and mess up whatever they're doing and you take all the glory. It's just not fun. Very one-dimensional. You can't be a good player in NT. There is no room to be skill expressive. You aren't rewarded for your perfectly timed dodges or knowing what the delays and the timings of everybody's attacks. You're rewarded for rushing in blindly, beating someone down before they can react, and then ganking up 2v3 against the rest of the team. And the solo experience really took a hit. Like, I'm not asking for a lot, but Dissidia 012 Duodecim brought the bar for the solo playing experience so high that it's definitely impossible to try to even come close to what it used to be. You had all of the chapters, you have the labyrinth, you got the arcade mode, all of the leveling and all the items and all that stuff. So many skills for every single character you could unlock. It was just massive. And so we come to a grinding halt. It is the end of the rant, the end of the discussion, the end of my little gasoline into a forest, and then you are the match. Will you catch on fire? Who knows? It's the end of the period of enlightenment. Don't be a shill for NT, get Duodecim if you can. Enjoy the hours you'll be putting in just trying to beat the story. The game will challenge you. Just because it doesn't look as pretty doesn't mean it's worse or bad or you shouldn't even think about playing it. And I understand if you like NT better, just know that your opinion is wrong. Now subscribe to this worthless person of a man I become. All ratings are appreciated, and remember, Recoded wasn't that bad, man.